He's losing his mind, and he feels it going.
Going off stage and then coming back on like a douchebag, but you know what? We all turn over new leaves now and then. I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm glad that this Cole in a lab coat is here. I'm glad that an aspect ratio, oh my god, this is like playing Mario Paint on mushrooms. Like, you know the erase things you can do that make everything kind of like, oh wow. Fuck my show, I'm just gonna watch this for a while. By the way, I say bad words in my show, so if that offends you, stick around and maybe get a sense of humor. Would be cool. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I got an idea. Everybody come closer because, yeah, there you go. No one can see the person performing anyway, so you may as well all be up on my grill so I can sing at you and with you and among you. Get some folks over here by the thing, the Dr. Polish man.
Hey, man.
Kiss me, I'm a Polish doctor. Hey, what's up? I see some familiar faces. I see a lot of totally unfamiliar faces. I'm glad to be here. This is my first show in, I guess we're in Oaks, PA? Yeah. All right. How many people are actually from Oaks? All right, so we have a lot in common. Cool. Yeah, so my panel is actually right after this. As you know, the shows are running a little bit late. You know, a lot late, but geologically speaking, a little bit late. And so I'm going to be probably just kind of like, if I seem like I'm condensing things, I am. Because right after this, at the other end of the place, is my panel Q&A. I'm going to do some sneak peeks of some new material, some stuff very few or no people have seen. Like even my girlfriend's here. That's like it. So you should come check it out. But first, how about I sing a little song about a game called Tetris? Yeah! And if you know the words, you know where to yell, you know where to clap, you know where to insert words that aren't even the right ones, do it. Here we go. What are you doing? Shapes made of 4 colored blocks, like a T or a box, down like falling bricks. You can place them in rows, but everybody knows that they made this game for chicks. Mom just loves a do, flip, and stack. A grandma says this shit is like crack. This is the game of dessert. There's no learning curve, which makes it great for the truth. It will fill you with glee, especially if you have a bad mood. Your mom loves it, mine does too. Mine does too. Call me sexist, bitch, it's still true. Just kidding about the bitch part. Deep in the girl's dainty brain, there's a spot in the vein which regulates their bliss. Once they see falling blocks, the T-spot unlocks, and they start to, oh my god, sing! Learn to avoid getting burned when you piss off your chick. You sing this on key, immediately she'll forget that you're a dick. La 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 la. Your Tetris helps when chicks want to do her right. Snip, snip, snip. If you love it, you probably have a uterus! Yeah. So, that was amazing. I am really distracted by myself. And the thing is, that's kind of like a kind of spooky, well, let's be honest, first off, way stretched out, but it's okay. But kind of like I just killed somebody and I'm fine with it. You know, like, it's a strange face. Yeah, this just became a podcast. So anyway, but well said. Yeah, stained glass. I wouldn't go to that church, personally. Walk in and go, oh, that's me. I shouldn't be. Oh, that's not good. Let's get out of here. This is some creepy cult called Magfest. So I love MagFest. That's a joke. That was a joke. Joke. I'm feeling like at some point I'm gonna want to jump up on that. Are we okay with that? I'm no Keith Apicary. I'm just saying right now, with all of you recording this, so that aliens will find it in the future and understand our culture. I'm just gonna say, if I fall, no one but me is liable, okay? Don't let anyone sue, because it's all me falling on my ass or head. You don't know. Not this one, sorry. I've just never had me staring down at me during a show. You gotta understand where I'm coming from here. This is like some crazy fever dream, like, so I was doing this show, right? Total strangers, except for a couple people that I've seen before, and then, oh my God, it's me! What are you doing here? My biggest fan. Because he's tall now. All right. This is a cut off the new album. It is a song that existed before, but I teamed up with a band called Year 2000X. Yeah! I guess you haven't heard of them. And yeah, this is Mega Man 2 title theme. And if you know the fast part, sing with me, because man, I'm gonna screw them up. Here we go. Where's Mega Man? Where's Mega Man? The Mega Poo just hit the fan. It's 2000X, and Wiley's escaped and built 8 more people. I said, where's that guy? If I had to guess, I'd say on my shirt, let's put straight up and maybe something rhymes. Perhaps we could beer and belong to you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, make a man. He's up on my foot, his bird. Make a man. You're rolling in the groove. Make a man. Now back what you would say, make a man. You'll say that every day, faster we go. In my room, my masters, Mega Man is stronger, faster. Every needs the arm cannon blaster. And like I'm feeling like money, we don't want. When we finish with what it is, I know that you're good. Mega Man! We take no God is right. Now say ya, Mega Man! I'm doing Diane, like Chopin, and Rogan, Mega Man! Amen. Let's all say it, because it's you need to get it out. Just say it. Mega Man. Everybody needs to say it.
Mega Man!
We feel better?
Yeah!
All right.
Proto Man!
What? Somebody say Proto Man? Who the fuck is that? Never heard of that guy. What is the Proto Man? This is a bad. It's the Proto Cannon, or is it just the arm cannon? What is it called? The Proto Cannon? I just wish he had something really cool like the Pro, because like they really got kind of crazy with the weapons towards the end of the classic series. Like, oh, I have a kick, I have a wave. I just kind of like, I don't know, wish they would keep going with these 11s and 12s until eventually it's like, they just have a dartboard where they're like, how about dog turd, runway. Okay, great. Pinball machine.
One cake.
Shoe. Okay, great. Done for the day. Capcom. Yeah. Capcom.
You greedy bastards,
Games
Capcom!
of the future. Nah, they don't need Mega Man anymore, apparently. He was like, you know, the way that they say, oh man, I can't believe I know this, but like, you know, the Lady Gaga guy that was like, I created her! And now she's like, nah, fuck you. Mega Man, Capcom took it to Mega Man. Or Mega Man took it to Capcom. I created you, motherfuckers! And they're like, no, we don't want you in fighting games, we don't want Legends 3.
Boo! Freaking Capcom! Boo!
let's all make Mega Man 12 together. And also, I guess 11 first, I know. I'm assuming they're already working on 11. So
they can cancel it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's their plan.
Hey
guys, let's get excited about it. Never mind. Oh, speaking of which, good news though. Michael Bay's bullshit Alien Ninja Turtles movie got canceled. Or at least pushed back till he can get his head out of his ass. But
Aliens! That will never happen!
the problem with the Ninja Turtles thing right now is the fact that, like, okay, now I'm going into like Spoonie mode where I'm just talking, but like, the thing about the Ninja Turtles is that you can't please any Ninja Turtle audience, because to me, it'll never get better than 1988, where they were totally cartoony and totally like, well, hellbunga dudes, we're totally a product of the late 80s white culture. And like, then they did like the movies, which is like back towards the comics, which some people really like, which are totally different. Then you've got like the 2000 and yes.
Like Super Mario on the 60s.
Then you got like the early 2000s version, which is like, yeah, we're way cooler now. We're a product of 2000s white culture. And it's like, now, if you try to do one version of them, they're either way too cool, or way too dark, or way too, like, lame and cartoony. And, you know, did I point at you earlier? You're a dude, yes?
Damn.
Okay, earlier, I just barely saw your face in between two other dudes, and I saw long hair, and on the girl part of Tetris I pointed, but now I see clearly that you are in fact male. So way to go, man. Sorry, but you have such a pretty face apparently. This has gotten awkward. Okay. Luckily there's a really cute girl in a tiara right in the front who probably shouldn't be here age-wise, but I'm glad you are. No, I don't want you to go. You're doing great. I'm glad you're here.
That's my sister.
Yeah, way to go! You're a brother. Awesome. Born from the same womb. Yeah! That's great though that you're proud of that. I wouldn't have ever associated with my sister growing up. Oh, nice. Okay, I get it. Like, okay. You made a good choice. Well done. I'm actually cosplaying as Brentalfloss. I feel like it's fairly convincing. Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. All right. So, oh, we're not talking about that yet. That's what the panel's for. How about this? Let's do a song about practicing medicine. So I feel like that house guy, is that up the air yet, or is that like soon to be done?
It's done.
Yeah? So like that guy, right? Sort of earned his stripes, should be a doctor. George Clooney, ER, that guy probably should be a doctor. Super Mario, I feel like should not. And this song might explain why. This is called Dr. Mario with lyrics. Get ready, here we go. I am Dr. Mario and I am saving lives. I look different in this game. I'm like that. Now we go nothing like this. So I am Dr. Mario and I prescribe my lives. Latin's the best medicine, so that'll be $20. In the mushroom kingdom, and the finest on my bar. I got my degree by watching House and Gravity. I'm brightly colored field. They'll cure all your ills. Just as long as you can fever or deep chills. Take off your pants. Good. Now let's see. Turn your head and go. Okay, now do me. Please, does it hurt to be? Is it hard to see? I am diagnosing you with HPV. You have mononucleosis, anatosis, scoliosis, my brother. You need red and blue. Scabies, blepharitis, chronic babies, hepatitis. You'll be brave, you'll unite. Then you'll always meningitis with me. I'm wrong. You have crabs. I'm so sorry. A brightly colored peel. They'll cut on your heels. Just as long as you can read it all. Dr. Mario. Hey. That was Dr. Mario. How many of you get distracted by a version of me that apparently has Prometheus beings growing inside of it? I'm full of black goo. Wow. It's a whole day of one-liners. I was like, yeah, come up and stand up next to me. I want you guys to know, I'm pretty proud of this. So these shoes, I don't know if you can see them. My sound engineer, Joe Skinner, bought me these when the new CD was finished, and they're blue and cyan. I don't know if you can quite see them, but yeah, I thought they were pretty exciting. I do this song called the Tutu Blues. That is a little bit sad, but we're all going to come together, have a little kumbaya moment. Just like my shoes, it'll be a little blue, but ultimately, I'll have a hand in it. No, it's a foot. Never mind. Okay, sorry. That's a foot. That was really funny. Okay, this is the Tutu Blues. If you love somebody and they're near you, grab them. If you don't, try it anyway. Okay. But not you, the one that you're dressed as. Always just out of reach. But wait for me. Baby, I'm coming. We're coming to set you free. But until then, I'll keep on swimming in the sea. Now every man needs a princess to call his own. But after looking high and low in this kingdom, I'll still go to bed alone. And I promise, baby, I promise you, you're worth every bit of the hassle. But every time I think I found you, baby girl, you're in someone else's castle. What do you think, weird Brent up there?
That looks like you're in the sea.
Why don't you do it to me? I'm diving down, trying not to drown. I know it seems my quest is just a pipe dream, but wait and see. There's a prince for you, and it's a me. It's a Mario joke. But until then, I'll keep on swimming in the sea. Thank you. Thanks for listening. That's kind of like a big gear shift from the funny stuff. But you know, we all have a heart, man. Or an artificial one. Some people do. I signed somebody, this is no lie. This guy named Dylan in Massachusetts had it was born with a small heart and had a machine that keeps him alive that's hooked up to it. He wears it on his belt and it's like as big as the original Game Gear. It's huge. And he had me sign it, and it was like, I felt, you're talking about like, you know, stained glass earlier. It was like, it seemed like, I don't know, man, like this is, like really? And he was like, yeah, and I was like, wow. This is, so I took a picture of it because it was exciting for me, you know? Anyway, great story, Grandpa. You know what? To get it.
Oh, party foul.
It's probably, just kidding, I turned it off. But that guy back there left because of it. That makes me feel bad. Maybe he just got diarrhea, who knows. So I'm gonna do one more piano song for the moment. This one is intended to kind of take us still in an ocean-themed way out of that dark, sad place, thinking about loneliness and plumbers with mustaches, and take us to a different realm. Has anybody seen The Little Mermaid? Yeah? Well, this is The Little Mermaid. I wanna be where the princess is. I wanna see them titties jiggling around on my, what's that word again? Oh, face. Kicking my legs, I don't get too far, but I can somehow breathe underwater. I've got fireballs, but how do they, what's the word? Burn. Now when's it my turn? Maybe tonight. I've got a mushroom I want her to buy. Penis out of the sea. Wish I could be in Princess Peach. Did all of us think about how awkward it was? This lovely young lady.
Maybe you ought to censor it out.
Maybe you shouldn't come to my show, douchebag. I love you, but I kind of mentioned that at the beginning of the show, and yeah, you know, if you don't know what you're getting into, then okay, this has become awkward. So. Fighting with children, it's tough. You never really win. I know because I do it all the time. I'm doing it right now. I'm fighting with a giant, bald child version of myself. Here's an idea. How about a Mad Lib?
Yes!
This one I've never done before. It is specific to this area for a reason that I will not reveal, okay? So I'm gonna try. The tough thing about Mad Libs is they oftentimes are just this wall of sound coming at me, so if you have one you really are feeling good about, just mosh the guy next to you out of the way. Just come straight to the front. I'm kind of kidding, but kind of not. Alright, so give me a place in the world.
Walmart playground.
Okay. Something you can be on. Toilet. Way to go, Princess Peach in the front row. All right, and it's G. It's G-rated. It's still funny. Amazing. Something that you can do to pass the time.
Drugs.
Let's do pooping. I'm feeling good about that.
Because poop is funny.
Feeling good about pooping. I ate a lot of vegetables. So something you can shoot.
Heroin.
Ducks.
T-shirt out of a cannon.
What was that back there?
Heroin.
T-shirt?
Out of a cannon?
Oh, so I'm thinking something you can shoot at. That is good and astute, but
Duck.
I kind of like Creeper. You're 2 for 2, Princess Peach. All right. So, types of people. Give me a type of person. Republican candidate. Did you have that, like, in your back pocket? That was amazing. I hope I can read this. I'm writing in Sharpie. Okay. Something you can make. A baby. But just don't ask me how, please. I already feel like this could so easily be cut together into the creepiest edit of this show. Oh, you're a child. I'm thinking about titties. Oh, right. It's just I'm feeling very awkward. Let's see. Something you can get into.
A coffin.
A coffin? Oh, that's the thing. Yikes. You actually, somebody yelled out the one that it actually was, like the actual lyric, so I can't do that because that makes it not a Mad Lib, but it was still good. How about
Pokeball.
Oh, Pokeball, there we go. It's got video games, it's got balls, it's perfect. So give me another location, somewhere you might go to. I think space. Yeah, it's almost like you guys have played those Portal games I've heard so much about. Give me a vehicle. Batmobile, like it. I hope you guys like the top of my head because that's what you're seeing a lot of right now. A short phrase.
Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch!
Oh, I think Brohoof may have to be it. Do I like to punch babies? You can ask me that on my panel. Okay, something that... how do I put this? Something that might hang down.
Balls. Chandelier. Balls.
What? Babies?
Balls.
You did say babies.
Balls.
We've already got babies.
Chandelier. It's just funny to yell. There we go. Yeah, it is. Balls.
Stained glass brand, I'll take it. Well...
This tablet is
Yes,
Yes, it is.
moving right along,
There it is.
let's see. There's a couple repeats in here, so I'm just filling them in. A type of dwelling.
Hobbit hole.
Hobbit hole.
A Brentalfloss arrives exactly when he means to. An hour late.
Let's see. Something you can do to somebody else.
Wedgie.
Give me one from over here. For the people that are like, what am I doing? I feel...
Wedgie.
Punch in the groin. I'm looking for less syllables than that, but I like that your imagination... Oh my god, disembowel may take the cake. I'm not sure I'd want to eat it, but... let me make sure this is paused so it doesn't do one of those like haunted ghost things where it turns on the next track. Alright, we're so close. Something that can belong to you.
A woman.
A woman. Yikes. I'm not going to take woman. What did you say, my friend? A dildo, okay. The difference is, I think you actually can own a dildo. A woman, I don't know so much. That's politically probably not it's a longer show than I have, I think. Let's see. Something that you can do in a seated position. We've already done pooping. What? You know what? Why not? Play video games. I'll take it. True. All right. Something that you can rule over in a royal way. The cosmos? You're an ambitious guy, aren't you? Mom, can I be the president of the cosmos when I grow up? Oh, the emperor, basically. All right. So the thing is, I was on the map, and I originally thought this was in Philly, because I don't really know much of the country besides New York and Texas, because when you live there, like, people are just douches, and it's like, why do I need to know anything else? They're flyover states. A douche. So you get it, right? I looked at the map and I was like, hey, this is sort of West Philadelphia. And even though it's way West Philadelphia, I still thought I would do the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air medley. So, don't try to clap along because it's gonna stop and start. Jeez. This is a document of vile sin. Let's do it. In West Walmart, born and raised on the toilet is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, pooping, relaxing all, cooling all, shooting some creepers outside of school. When a couple of Republican candidates were up to no good.
As they are.
Started making babies in my neighborhood. complete reversal of character for Republican candidates. Actually, that's not true. They all have like 11 apiece, so what am I saying? I got one little Pokeball and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in space!"
Fresh Prince in space.
Scrooge, Uncle Scrooge, actually, yeah. Your crazy duck uncle. I pulled up to the Hobbit hole about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabby, "Yo, home, disembowel you later." Wow. He was a good sport, that cabby. I looked at my dildo. I was finally there. This dildo is also a timepiece, I guess. Or big enough you can put a watch on it. I don't know. I don't really know. To play video games on my throne is the Prince of the Cosmos! Oh my gosh, somebody take this vile document of awfulness. How we doing on time? Alright. So yeah, I want to have a little bit of prep time for my panel before I do that, but you know what, there's a tradition that I have as part of my shows that is no different here, although the darkness will make it interesting. The tradition involves picking up a bag and putting it right back down. Anyway, so my next song, that. I throw candy at people. That's what I do. So, here's what I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask that you please,
I got a Tootsie Roll.
please be like the pinata, like hoarders you are. And if you see someone on the floor, pick it up, because I'm going to be the jerk that was like throwing candy at people. Oh, no, it bounced back. That's mine now. Back off. I'm mostly kidding. I think I see actually Mario himself in the back. Is that him? Yeah. It's a him, I get it. And future Marty McFly is all like, trying to catch with his hat. Like, yeah, that's better. But if you don't catch very well with your hands, then hats actually do not improve the process. I know you're like just so dying for one, buddy. Oh wait, I feel like this mic's doing to me what we used to do to McDonald's, where we would go up and be like, "Can I get a big and also a large to go?" But then they started using cameras, so when it was like, "Sir, I see what you're doing. Do you want any food?" Great story. That would be awesome. Actually, I have a friend who's deaf. How does that happen? Are you a diabetic? Noobs! Allergic to peanuts, probably. That's a killer, so I hear. I'm so glad we had this talk about peanuts. I'm so hot. Up there, I mean. Well, I've got 2 in my pants, baby. Yeah. Baby got back, I think is what they say. The kids these days. So music, right, is a thing I sometimes do.
Really?
Some of you are clearly pretty young, you know. When I was a kid playing video games, you were toddlers or, you know, seamen, very small, very, very young. And back then we didn't have the same kind of incentive to replay games that we do now. Occasionally, you know, Zelda would have a second quest, right? And you could like send in a Polaroid of the final, you know, screen of a game to Nintendo Power. Camera guy knows what I'm talking about. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of incentive other than just being able to say you beat it. And this song's about that. So here goes. It's kind of jazzy, kind of razzmatazzy. Here we go. You beat the game, you're feeling pretty cool. You stayed up all night and missed a day of school. You played like a champ, so what do you get? 37 pounds of jack shit. Well, look at your kid. Your thumbs are big and red. You smell like a taint. Your goldfish is dead. So here's your reward. Excessive amounts of names you can't even pronounce. We're talking Taku, Ikichi, Ikichi Hara, and Morika Sumaru Maru. Ben, 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 one, one, top on it, from Zapper and like I'm actually telling all of you this. Does that make sense? Like on the stage, it's like, yeah, I'm projecting a show. But right now, it's like, listen, you have big thumbs, okay? Your goldfish is dead, total stranger. It's very interesting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Guess what? That's their job, goldfish. They get a promotion when they pass away. That's a strange thing about goldfish. And candy's coming your way. Look out. All right. I hope that guy's camera doesn't get candied.
Wouldn't be the first
But on a completely side note, random story, they actually, you know how you can candy apples? You also can candy jalapenos. They are so freaking good. Like, instead of like in vinegar in a jar, like they're just candied, sweet. Anyway, great story, Dad. Thanks for regaling us with that story from your past. But yeah, man, candied jalapenos, look into them. Has anybody ever heard of it's kind of an obscure franchise, so, you know, don't be embarrassed if you don't know it, but Final Fantasy? Well, if you know, sorry that you're completely unfamiliar, but bear with me anyway. This is Final Fantasy Classic with lyrics. Alright. I feel like getting up on the thing again. Are you guys here with that? Yeah? I'm gonna split my pants. These are total high waters. Here we go. Once again, the world might fall prey to an ancient evil. Once again, we're hurled into darkness and great upheaval. Those who can enlist, let's unite and we'll fight together. We must save the crystals or orbs or the moon, whatever. Come, let's fly. We're gonna sail where the wind may take us through that starry sky. Because apparently back then they had ships that could do that. Draw your sword and stick it in trees that bloom and journey toward the thicket and steal shit from woodland creatures. Though the villain shades us, we'll know of his dark betters. Funny how our names all contain less than 7 letters. Shine your light, the forces of evil can outlast a maid, a fucking night, a weird little kid and a ninja master. Teachings raise our littles high, draws the mountains and seas and oceans. Don't forget to buy, sell those unloads of tents and emotions. Your mother storm the village, hide out your courageous spirit. Scream a battle cry loud enough that the bitch can hear it. Finally, turn souls shunning the hunted. Now they'll see we'll save humankind like we always wanted when we were your age. Summer vacation, dancing in our jammies, 'cause we've been Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah! Gonna slide up at the end. See ya, brother of Peach.
I apologize for almost one line.
I'm glad we had this conversation. What's weird about the difference between here and up there is that, see how it's like, I'm sure it looks creepy as hell. Well, the thing is, I lose the ability to see Donkey Kong. duck. My wiener. It's got a sleeve, I don't know what. Not to scale, unfortunately. This next one's gonna do it for me, and then I'm gonna basically go straight away to my panel, but before that, I want you to know that if you haven't picked up my CD, my long-awaited, super mega laser, anticipated, my fault, CD. It's on sale here in physical form. You can get it at the Level Up booth. I'll also be, if I do any signings, like probably after the panel, you know, like once it's over, I'll probably go straight from that to just kind of hanging out, slapping butts, high-fiving, taking pictures. And any of you that were like, hey, can you take a picture? I was like, sorry, I have to poop. That will be the time. This guy, you know, let's have that conversation any other time than now. All right, high five me so I feel better. All of you people, you're like the same height. In fact, most of you taller than me. It's very like, at any moment, they could all descend. I feel like I am a lot taller than the internet. I'm wearing flats right now too, but I'm not a terribly tall dude. So yeah, I just put the camera like at my belly button and I'm like, hello, Jack, fee fi fo fum. Yeah, so this is gonna do it for me. But like I said, panel right after this, 3 o'clock. So you know, take a little breaky, head all the way down there, and ask me questions. Come check out sneak peeks of new stuff no one's ever seen. 3, yeah. So, the one that if you take a right out this door, it's as far as you can go down to the end. Popaholics, yeah, okay. Glad we squared that away with one guy. Is everybody else clear? Awesome. So, yeah, let's do this. So let's do a song about, ducks. Yeah! Here we go. This song is about ducks. Yes, ducks in outer space from the Disney. Uncle Scrooge, you need a suit out there. Well, how the fuck are you alive? You need heat, also air. After that, it's gotta be one expensive day. You are up on the moon, looking for treasure. You gotta save. Oh, crazy, stuck in space. You really breathe and jump home. You got a creepy Scottish accent. You but your brain is gold, really gold. That can't be good for you. It's ought to be the ending credits theme, because it's a soaring sound, flying high like a tree. But it was used as a level tune, underscoring the light of returning matter on the moon. Oh, crazy, stuck in space. Oh, I hope you keep me in the wheel. You would buy the moon and say, pull it down my bill, on my bill. You're a dog, moving down. You've been on every single continent from Africa to Asia to cold Antarctica. I always thought that they're too far away and we had traveled to get away to Antarctica. Song change, no, I'm sailing away. Yeah, keep with me. I'm setting up the course for the emergency. Yes, I got to be free. Oh my God, look at me. To carry on. We're supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Time and space. You never miss, you please go back. Keep on fighting gold and jewels to stay off for the quack, on the quack. It's a bone, it's red ducks. Scrooge, big duck, you're on the Scrooge, big duck, you're on the Scrooge, big duck, you're on the moon. Thank you so much, Trivia Games, for coming to this, my concert. For any hate mail or why did you ruin the innocence of my children, please just mail me. Yeah, let's not talk about it. So take a break. If you're down, I'll see you at the panel tomorrow. If you are not able, then tomorrow, I believe it is at noon, you want to check your schedule. I'm doing a panel that I've only done one time before called Write a Lyric with Brentalfloss. It is exactly what it sounds like. So, well, how much do you think you can fit in an hour there, Mozart? We're going to try for one, and if we get to more than that, we'll call the Guinness Book of World Records. But come on down if you can't make the panel, or if you can. Check it out tomorrow, and I'll also be at the after party tonight at 8 with the mini bosses. See you then. Thank you for coming!